I'm Nick Seco from Home Right Windows and Doors, and we're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So we do vinyl replacement windows, we do steel and fiberglass entry doors, we do aluminum storm doors, and we do sliding patio doors, all made by Provia. The windows are a vinyl replacement window, and it could be anything from double hungs to casements to bay and bow windows and everything in between. So when somebody calls in the office and needs an estimate, they get Roxanne on the phone typically, and she would schedule an appointment for me to come out and take some measurements, provide some literature, go through what options we have, and then I would follow up within about 24 to 48 hours with an estimate with all the details of the products as well as the installed price. I find that we're typically much more affordable than the companies that you see advertising on TV or in a lot of other places. If they're spending a lot of advertising dollars, obviously they're passing those costs on to their consumers. You could go to our website at homerightwaynesboro.com, or you could call us at 717-749-4874.
Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Welcome back to Let's Talk TriState, all powered by Home Right Windows and Doors in Waynesboro. The right choice online at homerightwaynesboro.com. I'm Katie, and you might recognize this face here. We have Sarah Fogelsanger, who is the manager of the Franklin County Special Olympics. And It's really nice to have you back again.
Thank you.
And a new face, we have Terry Putt. And you are organizing the car cruise-in.
Car cruise-in, yes.
And so we are that's your big event that we're going to promote today and talk about. But before we get to the car cruise-in, Sarah, I'm just going to have you give a little background information, maybe the mission of the Special Olympics, and then just walk us through a little bit about it.
Okay. We offer sports to the athletes. We also offer athlete leadership training, that they have more say in what goes on with Special Olympics, what sports we offer, what they want to do. They volunteer to help. We've helped out at like Apple Fest in Chambersburg. We try to get them to eat healthier. That's a big fight with some of them.
I'm sure.
We promote them to drink the 5-a-day program. It's 5 fruits and vegetables, 5 bottles of water, and some of them, it's hard to get them to give up the sodas, but we have had some that have done it and have lost weight. And
I'm sure feel better when they're playing the sports too.
Yes.
Maybe performing better as well.
They are, and we're trying to reach out to more athletes, because there are a lot of athletes with disabilities that we could be helping, that they just, there hasn't been anything offered, because we're part of the Ridge and Valley region, which encompasses Bedford, Blair, Somerset, Fulton, Franklin, Huntington County, Cambria County.
Large area.
We have around 2,000 athletes in our region, and we're trying to grow that bigger.
How many do you currently have? You said 2,000?
Yeah.
And how many are you
We're looking
projecting?
to try and maybe even double that if we can.
That's incredible.
I know my daughter went to the Franklin Learning Center from preschool to graduation. So she was there 17 years. And I don't see a lot of the kids that were in school when she was there. They're not involved in Special Olympics. I'd like to get them involved. I tried when, and it doesn't cost anything for the athletes.
That was my next question. I thought it was free.
We do fundraising because it does cost us money to do it. And we need more volunteers, because if we get more athletes, we need more coaches.
We need more hands. Sure.
And I will tell you, it has been one of the most wonderful things I've ever done.
How long have you been with the Franklin County
I have been with them since 2013.
Oh, yeah, quite some time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
and I got hooked when we went to Penn State for summer games. I was just there as a parent, and there was a gentleman standing on the podium waiting to get his medal, and the tears were flowing.
And that was it.
That was it.
Yeah. That's a great moment.
I still get tears.
I'm sure.
We go to state competitions And summer games are in Penn State, at Penn State and State College. And then we do Fall Fest at Villanova University. And they have the students line both sides of the sidewalk as we're leaving, giving the athletes high fives. One year, the Temple University football team was at the top of the hill.
Wow. Wow. And they probably talk about that all the time and
they've
remember
had
that.
The Villanova basketball team signing
Incredible.
pictures.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are the ages of the athletes?
8 to 80.
8 to 80.
That's what I tell everybody. They can officially start with Special Olympics at age 8. There is a young athletes program. We don't have it started in Franklin County yet because we don't have somebody to run it. And that's for 2 to 7-year-olds. And it's basically, they don't compete. It's just getting them started training.
Sure. Exercise and social skills.
Yes.
I mean, those are all really important.
Yes, social skills is a big thing.
Absolutely. And teamwork and sharing and, just
Yes, teamwork has been a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've coached basketball for a few years, and I've got a new coach, and he took over this year. Our team got silver, but when their championship game went to double overtime.
And they
lost by 2 points.
Oh, what a heartbreaker. What a heartbreaker. And there was just somebody in the Special Olympics in Washington County that went to states, a younger lady. She went to states or regionals or nationals.
Was she at the Winter Games
Yes.
in Italy?
Yes. And she works in one of the schools. I think she's a lunch lady in one of the schools in Washington County.
Yes.
And
we have athletes that hold down jobs. I have an athlete that works at Giant in Shippensburg. He stocks shelves and that kind of stuff. Brings carts in.
So you guys are teaching more than just sports.
Yes.
It's just life skills.
Yes.
So many different things. And I want to go back quickly. You said about how important the fundraising is, since it is at no cost, which brings me to the car cruise and the Napa car cruising on Saturday.
Yeah.
And so, Terry, you're the event organizer. And so are you also connected to the Franklin County?
Yes, I got connected with them. I want to do something local. I've done a lot of car cruise-ins. Napa's been a big sponsor and helped me do this. They laid out a lot of money and advertising for me, and they're a big sponsor, all behind me 100%.
And the event is on Saturday.
11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And then what can people expect at this year's event?
A lot of meet new friends and old friends and see some classic cars, trucks, all kinds of vehicles, meet people.
Is it free to bring how much does it cost to bring your vehicle?
Nothing. Everything's free.
Wow.
Now we're going to have raffles and stuff like that. That's how we're going to raise money. They're going to sell some drinks and stuff. Napa it's got so much stuff, Milwaukee tools and a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to raffle off. Little Daisy's Claws is going to be there. They're going to raffle off a $100 gift card from Giant. I mean, that's hard for them. They're raising money too. But they're welcome to come and help. And I got a grandson that's autism. And I want to do something special. I've done a lot of car shows, and I want to do something special for our area. The Napa Auto Parts, they're from York. We're the largest store on the East Coast. It's called Superstore. And they come behind me 100%, advertising magazines. They just let me do what I want to do, and it really makes it easy.
That's great. That is really great. And this is open to all types of vehicles?
If it's got wheels, bring it in.
And do you have to register in advance, or you just bring it the day of?
And we're giving away 300 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yep, giving away 300. Napa Warehouse to Courthouse donated hot dogs. Martin's Famous Pastries donated the rolls. And we have water donated.
We're going to sell chips and water for $1 a bottle of water, $1 for a bag of chips. Where else can you get lunch for $2?
Absolutely. And then with the money that's raised, how is that going to the programs and the athletes? Is there something in particular that you're saving for, looking to improve?
Well, we always need new equipment, especially with getting more athletes.
And you said
clothing.
And are you doing newer sport, like pickleball is the one that comes to mind, or disc
golf? We haven't started that here yet. Cornhole is going to be included in Special Olympics starting next year, which we have a lot of athletes like to play that. We did just start snowshoeing 2 years ago.
Wow.
For a winter sport.
I think that's the young lady in
I think that's what
Washington
she
County,
did, yeah.
I'm fairly certain.
Yes.
It was. I remember reading about it in the news and thinking,
And
wow, that's
just
difficult.
to buy a pair of snowshoes is $100. So, you know, when you take that times 15, 20 athletes, it can add up really
Absolutely.
quick. So,
And there's raffles. You can get lunch for a couple dollars.
Yep.
You can bring the cars and see all the cars. Is there,
Your ice cream's gonna be there. Peculiar Pizza's gonna be there.
can I just stop for a second and talk about peculiar pizza? I'm kind of a pizza snob. I've been to Naples specifically to try their pizza. And when I moved to the area a couple of years ago, everybody was saying you have to try the food truck, Peculiar Pizza. I think it's the best pizza in the whole area.
Well, it's a father and son. His father's a good friend of mine, and he got all that and got him started in that trailer.
It's incredible. Their food is incredible. And what was the ice cream igloo coming?
Igloo coming.
Okay.
And they're gonna any adult that buys an ice cream, they're gonna give a Special Olympics person a free ice cream.
And then is there a DJ?
Yes, got a DJ's name's John. He does DJing. He does it for me for free. He's an old DJ. He's on radio stations for years, California, all over. He's lived in Chambersburg, and he's a wonderful guy.
That's great. It's not easy. I mean, you know, the equipment costs money. That time is money. So that's great that so many people are pitching in with either their time or money to make this all happen. Did I read that there are awards as well?
I got awards. I got two. I usually don't do it at cruise ins. Cruise ins is people come and go.
Sure.
But I do have 2 awards I'm gonna give away. It's gonna be Napa Pick of the Day.
That's
And Special Olympics Pick of the Day of the cars that are there.
we have quite a few of the boys that really like cars, so we'll have an argument over which is the favorite.
I'm sure.
50-50 drawing, that all goes to Special Olympics.
You may have already covered this. Where exactly is?
It's in Chambersburg, 1363B, Lincoln Way East, right across from Four Pools, right beside Estes and Sons. We got a big parking lot, bathrooms available. Come enjoy your day. It's all blacktop.
And we'll be setting up a bocce court.
So
they can try,
And Estes and Sons donated the carpet to do that, so it's safe on the carpet, it's on blacktop.
Because we have to put that down so we don't.
I'm overwhelmed with all the garages in here that donated stuff for me to give away.
It really does sound incredible.
Yeah.
Like people were very selfless with prizes and gifts and
The Falafel Shack donated a gift card.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that place is so good. That place
Yes,
is
he's
so
a very
good.
good friend of mine. So.
Is this the first year that you're doing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I did cruise-ins last year every month, and it's very consuming, and then get some months 150, 200 card, next month 6 card. Because if it rains, they're going to bring the cards.
Sure. Yeah.
I want to do something special for the area, and I want to keep it this area.
And I can feel your passion for it.
Oh, I love it.
It's great.
I don't like doing it all. I just like organizing. Like if they want to come do it, let them do it. I just want to organize it. So
That sounds like a nightmare to me.
I'm just good at organizing. That's all. I do it.
I can tell. Now, if somebody wanted to support Franklin County Special Olympics, but they can't come to the cruise-in on Saturday, what would you advise them?
They can go to the website. There's an address to mail donations to. It's a post office box. I think it's post office box 4, Fayetteville, Pennsylvania. They can make a donation, make it out to Special Olympics of Franklin County, and we'll take the check.
And it's all tax write-off?
Yes.
Yeah, because you guys are
We have 501. Yeah.
3B.
503,
I can't. Yeah.
C3,
You know where I'm going with
Yeah.
that. Well, perfect. Okay, so the event is Saturday, 11 to 3, and it is Lincoln Way East in Chambersburg, right across the street from Floor Pools.
Yes.
Which is perfect for me because I'll be at Floor Pools from 2 to 4, so I can just swing by on my way to there. Is there anything else about the event that we haven't covered that you want to make sure that we get the information out about?
They'll be able to find us. We're going to put our Special Olympics signs up along the road, so you can't miss us.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, Terry and Sarah, thank you so much for spending some time with us today on Let's Talk Tri-State. It seems like it's going to be a really great event.
Yes.
And thank you for organizing it
I
and doing
enjoy
all
it.
of that.
I really do.
And I hope it's super successful. And then I know you have another event coming up after the car show.
Yes. In August, there is Special Olympics of North America has a golf tournament, and it's at Penn National this year. It's from August 25th to the 28th. There's going to be 300 athletes and unified partners coming in to play golf.
Did you say 300?
Yes.
Oh my
Whoa,
goodness.
my goodness.
Yeah, that's a large.
Yes.
That's a large number.
Yeah. They're all from all over the United States and Canada. So it's a big event, and I think it's great that they're having it at Penn National.
Yes, that's
when they made the announcement at Penn National. I went over, and one of the staff members from the Special Olympics headquarters said, "Oh, how long did it take you to drive here?" I said, "Oh, it's really long, 4 minutes." I live on Falling Spring Road. It's like 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's nice and convenient.
Yeah, because usually when we go anywhere for Special Olympics, it's an hour, 2 hours,
Sure.
3 hours, you know.
I can understand. This is your year. To just
This
be
is
nice
our
and
year.
close. Perfect.
I'm making a lot of noise for Franklin County.
Well, as it gets closer, Sarah, could we have you back on to talk a little bit more
Sure.
about the tournament?
Yes, I'll schedule an interview with you.
Perfect. All right.
I'll try and
wonderful.
get somebody from either Penn National or the state office to come with
That
me.
would be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. Well, thank you
So.
again for joining us, and
Yeah.
good luck at your event on Saturday.
All right.
And
Thank
thank you for joining us today on Let's Talk Tri-State.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk Tri-State, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.